All right, folks, so finally, what this night fight, and this is the third fight in their career. Here they go. Was just an extraordinary fighter with great ability to land punches right on the Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez, great fans, and the Mexican fans salute to Chavez. I asked Frankie earlier today, I said, do you feel anything that age is taken away from you? And Randell at 146.5. This is round number one as Frankie touches him up. Randell hasn't been able to get to Chavez at all, really. It's noticeable that the skills that were once there are not there by Frankie, but they're underneath him that well. He tries to throw some elbow at Frankie, so Frankie decides to pick up the face. Frankie's lit the prize fight as Chavez goes head-hunting with the right hand, which cracks the lip. But he's got 58 wins in his career. Losses, as I mentioned, have come in recent years. Close deep breath. The bell ends round number one. And so the judges here, as we take a look at the replay, you see what I mean? Now those are shots pound division, and there's Frankie trying to get something going, but he didn't quite look like the surgeon here in the first round. But especially in our Latino community, glad that you could be with us. Had a great opportunity. He paused with the left hand, doesn't really land anything. And again, Frankie shuffles off to the left. You see, he just can't seem to get his shots, and he misses the left as well. Body shot that, because they were right kind of on with the shots just like that, as the Julio keep him up in his prime. Frankie tries to answer back with some body shots of his own, but Chavez is landing for the second round. As Chavez continues to bang the body, Frank will go out so bad because it's in front of his hometown crowd here in Mexico City. So this one song, and this is a better fight. Frankie Randell as Frankie's forced to back off. Bell ends round number two. Ringside here in a mad place to watch a fight. Great job. You're seeing so many more shots than you would have seen back in his prime. And I'm amazed by he lost to Costa Zoo in a 6th-round TKO. In his prime, about this guy being one of the great fighters. Chavez upstairs. Chavez tucks the chin and keeps going to work at that body. I mean, he had so many fights, and Frankie Randell trying to make a go of it here in the fin. Chavez is 41, Frankie 40. Guys up in their toes, nobody hurt, nobody visibly shaken. This chance begin. Chavez. There's those borderline low blows again. 8 of his opponents during his career. Chavez a throwback to the days. Frankie just tried to take a big deep breath and then throw a couple of punches. Both men hanging down now as the fatigue factor begins to take its toll, and Julio goes back to the body. Both guys trying to land body shots, and Julio gonna fight now. He keeps throwing punches. Middle in the green trunks and Chavez in the white trunks as round 3 ends. These guys are working. Sean Gibson replay of how hard they worked in the 3rd round. We're coming up to the 4th states and around the world. I know you've enjoyed our night already because Carmona and just a great war. Slowed down while they both seem a bit fatigued, and they don't have the 4th round because he's throwing a lot of punches, though they look to see who can come out on top. They both want it so bad. Of course, slowed down. I mean, they just haven't stopped throwing punches through the first 3 rounds, and now it's back to the body of Randell. And he catches him with the right hand. Back up still that time by Chavez in the right hand lead. Frankie answered with a left hook of his own. The hook thrown by Julio. Again, Chavez, who made a career out of these body shots that he had, and that was totally wise in the fight last November in Tijuana. Almost a couple of years before that, in the previous fight, and one. And the bell ends the 4th round. Hangs on. Chavez learned to make an equipment adjustment on the far side as we take a look at the replay here. Mexico by giving him one last fight. And here we go with round 5. Again, this is getting off. And I've noticed that a couple of times by Frankie tonight where Chavez lift him up. Randell comes forward. He still knows how to throw the latter portions of the 4th round and hasn't done much here in the Frankie Randell at this, especially at this altitude. 20-year-old guys doing battle. Here's Chavez with 3 nice left low blows. I don't know what that kind of wave that Chavez just gave to Frankie. You want to get the business here. And here's Frankie Randell trying to pick up the pace more than Julio Cesar Chavez. You see Frankie as a revived a little bit. Maybe has Garcia, who's an excellent referee, by the way. See this in the 5th round. Frankie just cracked with the left hook. And they exchange low blows again. Frankie catches and the left hook. Frankie might be in a bit of trouble as I say that. He's flat-footed. But here he backs Frankie Randell. Randell comes back with a couple of lefts and rights of his own. Look at right now. Here comes the bell to end the 5th round. Like tap, just as got perhaps the better. And there's that low blow. Ethic is terrific, but not a lot of stuff landing. All right, here we go. Round number 6. Forward as Chavez backs off, dances around to his right. wanted to throw, he hasn't just been able to get the shot off. And another time grappling. Let's keep the fight going well. Randell with his hands high dances towards Chavez, hasn't landed any surgeon-like punches throughout the course of the damage. It's Chavez with two. Circling around is Chavez, and Frankie throws some shot. He explodes again. Chavez, a lot of pride. Right hand gets through, but it doesn't hurt Jacob. Nobody cut. Been several borderline low blows thrown her. And those are punches that would have been punishing a short time ago. Frankie's legs seem very, very heavy as the bell ends the sixth. Take a look at the work ethic of both. Haven't been boring us whatsoever. They're working hard. Fatigue factor probably that will end this fight. Frankie just got clipped knees right now, although he tries to bounce up on his toes too. He knows what it's all about. Chavez gets the jab off, then the body. Chavez with the good body shots from time to time here. The crowd is starting to chant Chavez, Chavez. His legs look heavier and heavier. Frankie, high altitude here in Mexico City. Nice uppercut, left hook by Chavez. It's Frankie. Both guys trying to put on a good show for the crowd in attendance here. And Chavez blows Randell, and both of them outside the ring through 7 rounds. It's been nothing short fight. Many people had expected us to go for 3 or 4 rounds. The bell ends the 7th, and both. And here we go, round number 8. Randell the 4th round, and Chavez pretty much everything else. Chavez with his back to the ropes, and he doesn't fight well with his back to the ropes. First time of the fight, backs off a bit. Frankie comes forward, let's fly with Frankie, stands up, tries to make Chavez come to him. Never mind the fact that he doesn't have that pinpoint surgeon. He certainly don't lack in desire, because there's been a pretty darn good pace to this result. In the case of both fighters, it's pretty entertaining in that they're not cut. The accidental headbutt actually cost him. The second continues pretty good. In the 8th round here, his third man in the ring looks like he's working pretty hard as well. But Frankie looks like he's hurt and maybe ready to go. Right at the bell. Don Hale complaining to the referee at the end of his career. And Chavez is slicking that he throws low. Round number 9. This is scheduled for accidental or not. It's an illegal blow, and he's got away with it a lot at borderline. There's another one that was taken itself to the border. Trying to work the body is Chavez. And that time, both guys. Chavez, I must say, has got himself an extraordinary age, and most of his fights in his prime would have finished fights. Frankie's making a fight out of it. He tried to fight on about 4 or 5 occasions. Hooks to the body. There, Chavez tries to work the body of Frankie. Frankie can on a little bit here. As we come up to the last few seconds here, in the most of the round, just that he's landing clean blows, and the bell ends the 9th round. Not too many final rounds of this fight, and most people never dreamed would go in this fight. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Look at this. Randell unleashing shots. These shots. Back upstairs is Chavez. Randell comes forward. Pace in the 10th round. Pretty darn good. Vitality. Neither guy wants this fight to end his career with a loss to this fight. Look at this. Look at the way they're here. And the pace of the fight has been like this throughout. Instead, Frankie battles off the ropes. Look at this. Tucked up the same as Frankie Randell did forward. Randell sort of hangs on and lets fly with the left hook of his. Throwing more punches, but there's no quit. Toe-to-toe in the 7th ring. What? Putting an event like this out around the world. Jimmy Lennon Jr., as soon as he gets the decision victory, we want to thank our director and our executive producer, Frank Belmont.